Today we'll be making one of my favorite dinners, which I make almost every week, the glorious chicken fajita bowl. Let's get into it. Starting with 2 bell peppers, cutting them in a matchstick length and style. You're gonna want these to be different colors because we love variety in our meals. Notice that claw technique. I've really been trying to force myself to cut like this. Trying to become a pro, guys. Next up, give 1 whole yellow onion a good old dice. Pretty simple stuff here. I will be adding 1 full jalapeno with all the seeds. This part is optional, but I just want to feel something. Then go ahead and mince 2 cloves of garlic to the best of your mincing abilities. Pro tip here, if you wet down your blade before mincing, it can help reduce the amount of garlic stickage, which I hate. A good knife owner always washes his knife right away, dries it, and puts it back into its case. Never dishwash your knives, folks. I will be very mad if you do. Now grab 2 pounds of thawed out chicken breast and you want to dice those up into nice little bite-sized cubes. Check out that montage, baby. Seasoning time. I like to start out with 1 store-bought pre-made taco seasoning mix, but these are rated for 1 pound of meat, so I like to add some extra related taco seasonings after that. Starting off with chili powder, then cumin, and lastly, paprika. I don't like to include measurements on these because I personally don't use measurements and never have been. It really helps, I think, to get a good feel of how much seasoning you need without taking measurements. It will improve your ability to add seasonings to anything in the long run. Go ahead and get your hands dirty and give that a nice mixture. Watch out for the salmonella. Before we get into the cooking portion, I recommend using a wok if you have one already. If you don't, consider heading on over to Poland where they have an abundance of wok. But seriously guys, I love to cook in my wok. Set your heat to high and get that wok heated up. Once it's heated for a little, add a generous amount of olive oil and give it a spread. Wait a little more until you smell the oil heated. It has a distinct smell that you'll be able to tell. Once you smell this, you'll know it's ready for the veggies. Add in all of your veggies, we'll leave out the garlic for later, cause she likes to burn fast. Immediately after, add some spices as quickly as you can to cook with the veggies and the oil. I added cumin, cayenne, chili, and paprika. Then mix the oil, spices, and veggies together. This is really going to infuse the flavor while the chicken cooks with the veggies, and it has a crazy end result.
Wow!
Keep sauteing these until they're golden brown. These will burn easily if you're not careful, so keep an eye on your heat. If you see any signs of smoke, lower your heat. Once those are almost perfect, add in your garlic for the next 30 seconds right before you add the chicken. Finally, add your seasoned chicken to the wok. We really want that chicken to cook with the rest of the veggies and get all of the flavors that they have to offer. Mix in the chicken thoroughly with the veggies. This can be your arm workout for the day. Also, I want you to notice how the heat's on medium now. I'm pretty much mixing constantly as the chicken cooks all the way through. You know you're almost done when you see juice start to form at the bottom of the wok.
I know it's done, guys.
And then bring it to the camera. Up, 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 up.
Ow!
No,
So...
no, it didn't focus. Ow!
Let's all just take a moment to appreciate how beautiful and juicy that chicken looks. Lastly, I want to show you guys how I make my fajita bowl. So this is my $20 rice cooker. I'll usually throw in about a cup of rice and take about half of that as the base for my bowl. Then I'll layer on an even amount of chicken and veggies on top of that. Make sure to use a spoon and get the juices at the bottom of the pan. That's a lot of flavor down there. I like to put a little shredded cheese. Throw in some spinach so you feel healthy about yourself. I'm gonna go ahead and top it with some sour cream. And finally, I like to add a little salsa. And most importantly, I give it a nice even mix. I'm the kind of guy who mixes his Chipotle bowl very thoroughly. When you store your leftovers, please make sure to put the juice in the Tupperware. It makes all the difference. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please consider dropping the like button, or if you're feeling crazy, hit that subscribe bell. See you next time.